To make this fake cashew sour cream, I'm going to start with a half a cup of cashews, put them in a bowl, and then I'm going to fill this bowl with filtered water and let it sit on the counter for a little while. Maybe, I don't know, it could be an hour, but I have something to do, so I'm just going to let it sit there for probably 2 or 3 hours. So here are my cashews sitting on the counter with water. If you're going to do this overnight, you could put it into a covered container, like a Tupperware container, and put it in the refrigerator overnight. If you just want to make sure that they're soaked in the morning and you want to do something with it first thing next day. Now that the cashews have soaked, I'm going to drain them. And next, we'll put all the ingredients together. I'm going to put all the cashews into my high-speed blender, and then I have the juice from half a lemon in here, minus the seeds, and I have 1 teaspoon of apple cider vinegar, and I used a cold-pressed healthy kind. And then the last thing I have is some water, and I'm going to put up to 5 tablespoons of water, but you might want to start with just 3, just to see what consistency you're going to get. So do you want a thicker sour cream, or do you want a thinner sour cream? So now we're going to blend it and then take a look at the result. I'll blend it on high for several seconds, and then we'll see what happens. Okay, let's take a look inside and scrape it down and see what it looks like. So it does spatter all over the sides of the blender, so you want to scrape it down and maybe blend a little bit more. You could do this in your food processor, but it's not going to be as smooth as if you have a high-speed blender. So I'm just going to scrape as much of this down with a spatula as I can. And I'm going to blend it again, but I won't show you that this time, so you don't have to watch the blender blend. I blended it and scraped it down 2 more times, and then I decided to add 1 more tablespoon of water, which brought it to 4 tablespoons of water total, and then I blended it and scraped it down 3 more times. I think part of the issue is this is a really small batch, and when you put a small batch into a blender, it sometimes needs more to do its job. So if I make it again, I might use 1 cup. I might double all the ingredients. And if you're going to try it in your food processor, because you don't have a high-speed blender, this will be way too little to do any work in a food processor. You're going to need a really small food processor to do this. So that is how I feel about this. And it's not totally creamy like sour cream, but it's close. And it's going to work well in my taco salad that's vegan. So check my my other video on, what do I want to call it? I'm sorry. But it would be like meatless taco meat that's made out of walnuts.